understand my speech today and how badly heroin can affect someone's life. In 2015, 81,326 emergency department visits occurred for unintentional heroin-related poisonings in America. If you're like me, you might know someone who's been affected by heroin addiction. Today I'm going to explain what heroin is, how it is used, and how it makes a person feel, why so many people are using it, and what effects heroin can have on the body. What is heroin? Heroin comes from the opium poppy flower. The poppy flower grows in Mexico, Asia, and South America. It can look like white or brown powder or black tar. Other names for heroin are horse, smack, junk, and brown sugar. Now that I've explained what heroin is, I'm going to tell you how it's used. No matter how heroin is used, it makes its way to the brain very quickly. It can be smoked, snorted, injected into the veins, which is the most popular way. It is very addictive. Even after just using it 1 or 2 times, it can be very hard to stop. Injecting into the vein is the most dangerous way to take it and can lead to damaging and deadly results, especially when sharing dirty needles. It can lead to an overdose more quickly and more easily, and it can cause someone to contract hepatitis and other diseases. Right after taking heroin, the person gets a rush of good feelings and happiness. Then for several hours after, they feel like the world has slowed down. Kind of like the feeling a person gets when they take narcotic pain medication. Some people describe it as covered in a warm blanket and all their worries are gone. They may think or walk slower than normal. They feel like they are in a dream. The drug also has negative effects on a person. It can cause nausea and vomiting. It can make them itch. And it can slow the heart rate down, which causes their breathing to slow down. And in many cases, breathing slows down to the point that it stops and a person dies. The use of heroin has doubled between 2007 and 2012 and is still continuing to grow. Heroin use is linked to the growing abuse of prescription painkillers such as Oxycontin and Vicodin, which are also made from the poppy plant. People who are no longer getting a high from prescription painkillers look to new ways to achieve the same effect. Heroin is cheaper and more easily accessible than prescription painkillers, but there is no way to know exactly how much you're taking or what it's laced with. If a person uses heroin often, their body will eventually build up a tolerance to it, but there's no way that it won't harm you. It means that a person needs to take more and more of it to achieve their desired high, and a person's body starts depending on it. It can lead to a collapsed veins, infections of the heart lining and valves. It can lead to skin infections and cellulitis. People have a higher risk of contracting HIV, AIDS, and hepatitis B and C. And it can cause lung disease such as pneumonia and tuberculosis, and it can ultimately lead to death. Today I'm going to explain to you what heroin is, how it was used, why it's used, and the effects it can have on a person's body, and I hope that it's helped all of you become more aware of how dangerous it is. Heroin is a horrible drug that causes good people to become addicted, and recently 2 people that I knew very well died from a heroin overdose, and I hope we as a country can help remedy this horrible issue that's taking the lives of so many. So now I'm going to show you the pictures of the 2 people who I knew, which you all may know them. This was Dustin Holland. Any of you know him? He went to school with my brother. He graduated high school with my brother. He was a fantastic football player. Even was able to get a walk-on scholarship to Henderson to play football after he had already had how many kids following whenever he went there? He even graduated with a degree from Henderson, but he got caught up in the heroin. And he was at a hotel room in Benton where they found him with a needle in his arm and he overdosed. This is another picture of him with 2 of his kids. And then just very recently, which I'm sure more of you probably know her, Mandy Calpain. who also overdosed on heroin. I knew her before she even got on heroin. Sweet girl. Cute kids. Everything to live for. It's just hard to beat it. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. Thank you.